Happening here with a new spring season comes new life and a show inside an already great event. The 67th annual Rhode Island Home Show kicks off at the Convention Center this Friday, along with a new element that'll have you blooming with excitement we can't resist. And here now to tell us all about the new flower and garden show there is Shannon Brawley, Executive Director of the Rhode Island Nursery Landscape Association. Good morning, Shannon.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure to have you here. So much to talk about. We look forward to this time of year every year because spring is here, summer's around the corner. So what do we need to know about what's happening this year?
So this year, well, RINLA's been partnering with the Builders Association for the last 4 years at the home show, and we hadn't been able to really call it fully what it was, and so this year we can actually claim it is actually a home, garden, energy, and flower show. So we want to turn this into a destination so that people can experience gardens and flowers and all kinds of things.
It really is. We're seeing some images here. It really is all inclusive is what it is. And talk about your organization's role within the entire show and presentation.
So this year we have 5 garden solution centers, so homeowners can come and experience and interface with professionals about different garden issues. And should I talk about what the different solution centers are?
Yeah.
So we have one that is Be Smart. So Clark Farms, one of our members, he did a big display around pollinator home gardens, and there'll be an urban beekeeper there. We have Bee Landscape Smart, so you look at your home garden in a holistic way, from water conservation to how to protect yourself from ticks. Tom Mather will be there from the University of Rhode Island. Be Rainwater Smart. So we really have these really interactive centers where homeowners can learn about some issues and interact with a professional, and they can bring their own questions as well.
The thing. So many of us have these questions. We have these inquiries with regard to our own homes, with regard to our own lawns, and this is the place. Whether you're a seasoned expert or a novice, all those questions can be answered.
You can bring all those kinds of questions. I think the beauty of the home show itself is that it really shows how interconnected from your home itself to the landscape outside, how important energy is, and then just the whole aesthetic of flowers as well, and just pure enjoyment. So
absolutely, there are always new innovations coming to the forefront and new things happening, and you guys always have the latest and the greatest. This is where we learn to move forward.
So one of the Garden Solution Centers is about Be Energy Smart. So you have your whole energy piece for the home, but we actually will be showcasing energy smart tools, including an automated lawn mower and hedging clippers, battery-operated hedging clippers.
I like the sound of this automated lawn mower. I'm going to have to come on it. Well, we will be there, and also throughout the show this morning, we're going to learn even more and more. Shannon, great to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right, stick around, as I said, because we will have much more on the Rhode Island Home Show coming out throughout the Road Show today.
Earlier, we talked about the Flower and Garden Show happening inside this weekend's Rhode Island Home Show, and now here to tell us about another great feature, the Rhode Island Living Home School, is Brenda Martwicky. She's the president of the Rhode Island Realtors Association. Good morning.
Good morning, Michaela. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. We know it's an exciting event. We're going to talk more about it even later on in the show, but I want to speak more about this Rhode Island Living Home School. What is it?
Well, Rhode Island Living Home School is a place where consumers can actually come to our booth and get the answers to their questions as it relates to real estate. For example, you are going to have questions that might come up with what you do to enhance your curb appeal. You might want to know about inspectors. You might have questions with insurance. You might have questions with finance and legal issues.
Yeah.
And perhaps even something along the line where what improvement is going to add value to our real estate transaction. So all of that and much more. We're going to have experts on hand throughout our entire segment for the next 4 days, and we'll be available to answer those questions. The professionals that we're going to be having will be accountants, lawyers, home stagers, as well as professionals that'll help you in this financing arena.
I feel like you've kind of covered pretty much everything, because we think of big life events like a wedding, and we know that there's so many details to consider and think of when we're planning that. But buying a home, just as many details, if not more. I mean, you want to make sure you're living in a safe space, a comfortable space for yourself, and you also want to make sure that you're getting what you're paying for. So I'm sure talking to you will really clear the air on a lot of issues.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better. Basically, when people are going to be coming to our booth, they're going to have expertise on hand to answer any of those questions. The presentations that we'll have will be very, very helpful for them to be able to move forward and proactively to be successful at the real estate transaction.
I noticed too, another topic, going green. We're seeing tons of solar panels and things like that, and that can be a little intimidating for some people to know if it's the right choice.
There are many choices when you're looking into purchasing a piece of real estate, single-family, condominium, or investments such as multifamily. So having all of that information readily available to you with the experts that we have on hand is really going to be proactive in your success in being able to figure out what is the best property for you.
Is this something that we need to register for aside from?
Absolutely not. You can just come right to our booth. We're located at booth 608. We're right across from Cox Communications, so we're pretty much centrally located at the heart of the convention.
Great.
So we're easy to find, and we're looking forward to people paying close attention to the loudspeakers, because we're going to be announcing presentations that you can participate in.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, if you want to come by and take a selfie with us, we'll be happy to post that on our RI Living website and also other syndications. And if you want to post us and share us, we'll be able to put you in for eligibility to some great gifts that we have.
All the more reason to stop by.
Fantastic.
I don't want you to give away too much, though, because we want to make sure that you head on over to the booth. 608?
608 is our booth.
There you go. And keep in mind, in just a little bit, we'll be getting a first-hand look at some of the beautiful displays that will be featured at this weekend's Rhode Island Home Show.
Earlier in the show, we learned about the Rhode Island Spring and Garden Show happening within this weekend's Rhode Island Home Show at the Convention Center. And here to show us a little bit more of what we can expect, we have Joy Whitney and Laura Sita from Floral Co Lab. Good morning, Joy.
Good morning.
Nice to have you here, Laura. Pleasure.
Good morning.
Lots to talk about here. We've been learning all morning long about what to expect this year. We've come to know and love this show year after year. It's the gateway to spring, summer, all the great weather, that wonderful stuff. So tell us what we can expect at the new flower show within the home show, because this is a newer sort of concept here.
Right. So floral elements are brand new to the long-standing home show, and it's not your typical flower show. So it's really kind of unique, and we're excited because we are integrating a lot of flowers and plants. You'll see mixed spring arrangements like this, along with a lot of foliage and greenery inside the 15-room designer show house. So interior designers are paired with floral designers, and we're collaborating to bring a lot of great, beautiful decor to this show house. There are a number of live demonstrations. We'll have a live demonstration every day at the home show, and we're hoping that we will inspire and educate people to bring flowers into their everyday life. And we are, as a team, there are 5 of us at the Floral Co Lab. We are styling the greenhouse. So this is a cedar greenhouse, and we'll be bringing lots of color into that. And we are also grateful to be working with the folks over at Farmer's Daughter, who are doing lots and lots of beautiful installations throughout the show.
It's great stuff. If you want to learn anything, if you want to enhance your knowledge, this is the place to be. And I must say, they smell delightful. Just a small preview of things to come. And you have a little bit of a giveaway going on too, a bouquet. What do we need to know about this?
We do. We're going to have some. There are floral demonstrations every day. Yeah. So we're going to start off the show on Thursday in the evening with with arrangements that you can do with flowers from the grocery store. So getting people to think outside the box so that they can have flowers in their house all the time. And we'll be doing a similar demonstration on Sunday to close the show. And both of those demonstrations, people are going to have flowers that they can take home so that they can have some fresh flowers at home.
Outstanding. A nice little parting gift, if you will, for the folks coming out. And the great thing about this year after year is, this is a great event for families. I mean, everybody can come on out. Like if you have been before, you know what it's all about. But maybe a youngster getting involved and wanting to get out there and learn about this type of thing, it's a tremendous learning experience, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. And we'll have a demonstration about starting your own spring garden. So that's something that folks can, it's not just floral related, it's gardening as well. So that's great for families of people of all ages.
Absolutely. It's a great event. We can't wait to check it out this coming weekend, ladies. It's a pleasure to have you here. We wish you a great weekend.
Thank you.
A great show. Thanks for sharing that knowledge with us here today. Don't miss, you guys, the 67th annual Rhode Island Home Show kicking off this Friday. That's right, at the Rhode Island Convention Center. They're nodding in agreement. I like that. We'll post Thursday. We'll post a link to the event page on our website, roadshow.com. And for more events like these, remember to download the Roadshow on the Go app. It's free and easy to use and always has the scoop on great happenings in our area.